Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have some really bad news when it comes to some major retailers who have now been officially found out to be working with PlayStation 5 scalpers, and they're essentially feeding the information they got from all their actual consumers to all these scalpers out there to try to go and find more sales and just really bad news. When it comes to this stuff, we've seen a lot of kind of good and bad news when it comes to these PS5 restocks. This is definitely one of those very bad situations, and this just is not good. This is very not good. So we're going to be talking about that all throughout this video. If any of you guys are brand new, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on for the channel for Sony news, restock news, or whatever. And on top of that too as well, make sure you guys are using the Linktree link down below for the PS5 giveaway for bonus entries. We have the Amazon links down below for the controllers, consoles, and all that good stuff as well for warehouse sales, the Twitter and Twitch stream if you guys want to follow, and of course the Weeble. Sign up for Weeble. You can go deposit $100. You guys go get free stock and free money. Coinbase, you guys go buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency. You guys go and get free Bitcoin. Those are always linked down below. And for these types of videos, I always like hearing your thoughts. So definitely leave your comments down below as you guys are watching this video. So as I mentioned, we actually have some really bad, and this is probably some of the worst news I've seen so far when it comes to the PS5 stuff. That, like as I mentioned, we actually have employees now working in these really big retail stores leaking out the data to essentially go and like know who is a good target, like who is actively in the market right now for a PlayStation 5 console. And then once they go and realize it's out of stock, then a scalper that just got the information from all the leaks has the chance to go and contact the person and be like, hey man, like I heard you didn't get a console from this actual Amazon restock. Well, I got one for sale, $800, hit me on up. And you guys can probably see really quickly on how that's a really bad situation. Thankfully and unthankfully, it's more so happening purely in India itself. So a lot of us in America are not going to have our data leaked or whatever, but it's still bad news out there because there's a lot of people in the Indian audience, as well as just India in general, that I don't want to see scammed. So let's go talk about this one. This has been a crazy thing, and I'm actually surprised this is actually even existing in the first place. This is an awful story. But at least hope you guys are having a nice weekend, I guess. So, as you guys can probably go and tell, they've even had statements. We'll go touch on that in a second. But the PS5 and Indian scalpers allegedly are now obtaining customer data from Chroma, that's just essentially a retailer down up in India. So, let's talk about this. Amidst the general chaos of the PS5 restocks in India, Chroma's handling of the restocks has generally flown under the radar. According to a prospective PlayStation 5 buyer on the r/Indian gaming subreddit, however, an employee of Chroma has allegedly leaked customer data to PlayStation 5 scalpers. In a post on the subreddit, Redditor Indian maybe it was IMP or LMP, writes about how they had signed up for updates on the PlayStation 5 stocks on the Chroma's website, but then eventually actually got a call from a scalper saying that they actually heard from that they were basically trying to go buy a PlayStation 5. The scalper reportedly was willing to sell them the PS5 for around 70,000, Indian currencies. When Indian IMP asked for the scalper, where he got their phone number, the scalper dodged the question. Upon relenting, however, the scalper revealed that he has a friend working at Chroma where he got the phone number. So now we actually have all these internals, as I mentioned. We're seeing these big retailer stores, and there's actually been really corrupt when it comes to the Indian restocks. We've seen a lot of more so big official retailers just selling stock on the side. The actual retailers themselves, say that your store gets 15 consoles, they'll go be like, hey, it's retail for $500, but $700, I'll make sure you get one. Stuff like that. They've had posts like that up a lot. So now this is even going to the next level where the employees, instead of them just, being a little bit sketchy and scummy, which I still think is bad nonetheless, but now they're giving out information to other scalpers to try to go and earn a profit off of someone for people that are desperately still waiting for the consoles. This is awful to go and see. Awful. This is like if a Walmart employee is giving out your phone number because you want a PlayStation 5. That's awful. So, aside from the fact that the enterprising Chroma employee might be trying to profit from the shortages of the PS5 stocks in the country, if this is true, it also presents an enormous information security risk. Indian law is quite clear on potential security risk, and the actions of the Chroma employee will definitely be brought underneath a microscope. Quite a few companies have come under fire for leaking customer data in recent times, including even Domino's, which I'm surprised. And that one, boys, apparently Domino's not doing too good at that. We have reached out to Chroma for a statement on the matter, and we'll update the story accordingly. At the time of publishing, Chroma has yet to respond to our request. We can go and cover that statement up in a second for a statement. Chrome also wasn't actually the very first one down on all these Indian restocks to violate the PS5 consumers' privacy. However, back in November, when the PS5 was originally launched in some international markets, Resilience Digital had run a survey on its website to gauge the customer interest in Sony's new console. The survey, however, failed to properly secure consumer data, revealing now with names, email addresses, and phone numbers exposed to for everyone online. And basically, according to Media Nama, details from more than 800 people were actually leaked by Resilience Digital. And since the survey was done through a Google form without the appropriate security and privacy protecting measures being taken. So, once again, you guys can kind of see all these major issues where we're seeing the Indian restocks just falling apart. And I mean, we've had a lot of issues here in America. We've had some bad restocks, some bad drops, UPS drivers stealing consoles. But this is really, really bad, boys. Like, this is basically like the equivalent of like car insurance, like those people that spam call you being like your warranty is about to expire. This is awful, because if you have one scalper that has your information, I'm sure that information will either be sold, or on top of that, maybe other people, like maybe they'll hit up like for like other PlayStation 5 scalpers or other like GPU scalpers, or just anyone in general who maybe thinks you're a sucker, and they're gonna probably go and spam call your phone nonstop. This has been awful. Like, I have to go and be honest, like, this has been really, really bad for all the PS5 restocks up in India. Like, imagine if this happened to me from a Walmart or a Target, Best Buy, I would be heated. I'm sure you guys would be too, because number one, it's annoying, and I just don't want to have to go and deal with this, and I'm very anti-scalper myself, and if anything, I'd have to probably hold back, like, my anger from me just telling the guy, to, like, say something I can't go and say up on YouTube. Like, it's not good. So we did have a statement on over here from the Chroma retailer itself, stating, "We value our customers' privacy, and protecting their data is central to the trust we enjoy with our customers," says Chroma in a statement over email. "We take all necessary steps to ensure sensitive data is protected by all means. In the context of this incident, as per information received from the customer, the perpetrator has claimed about receipt of contact details from a Chroma staff member. We are in receipt of the contact number and investigating the alleged incident." So I do want to at least go give them some credit, because even though like they had an employee go leak out information, they at least are addressing the situation for this really, really bad PS5 restock incident. They're trying their best to go and fix it. They're in contact with the actual person who received the console, and at least they are looking into the actual issue to kind of maybe see like which person stole the information, how they got the information, if they're doing it to more different people, a lot of stuff like that, which at least on the bright side, they are working on it. They are addressing the issue, and I do think that's at least somewhat commendable. But the major issue still, and you guys would probably agree, is the fact that this even happened in the first place, and now that people are reporting on it, and of course they're going to go and make comments on all this stuff as soon as people report on it. And as you guys even know too as well, for all the poor Indian restock folks out there, they've had to go and deal with so much drama when it comes to these restocks, and they even had consoles literally in the country itself, like thousands and thousands of consoles just sitting there for literally months, because the government was basically stating that the PlayStation 5 consoles were like luxurious items. We're in a pandemic, like you can't receive these or sell these, and it basically put Sony in a very weird like stop and go situation where they couldn't even sell the consoles. So now that they even have consoles inside the actual country itself, and people are finally able to go and get these drops, the Amazon restocks, all this stuff, now we're actually literally having even more scalpers working with these retailers. And also, as I mentioned for the previous stuff, where there's even scalpers out there that were even just the literal employees behind the shelves that would be just going and like selling consoles on the side. Like, I feel so bad for everyone up in India that still needs to get their consoles and are trying to wait for their consoles, because everything I've seen so far has been an absolute mess. As I mentioned, the American restocks haven't been that bad. We've definitely had issues. We even had the Amazon issue like a week ago or so, like a few days ago or so. So like, it stinks because we are seeing this stuff. We're dealing with this stuff, and they're, bad drops, people getting banned from websites. Like I mentioned before, the UPS people stealing packages, literally. And we've had our fair share of drama, but it does break my heart that even in other regions and other countries, there is still so much bad stuff going on. And I'm sure you guys even saw our video like a few days ago, where even like people in Japan were just sending people water bottles instead of consoles. Like, all this stuff just breaks my heart, because I just know there's so many people out there that just want to get their consoles, and people are trying their best to go and take advantage of them. And it breaks my heart seeing people time and time and time again either getting scammed, having to deal with scalpers, or just overall just have any of these issues going on for them. Like, I generally do kind of feel so bad. So if anything, leave your thoughts down below on this one. This is definitely a little bit of a scary kind of issue. Hopefully you don't see this type of stuff happen in America. I kind of doubt it, but still it sucks that it happened in India. But I would like to hear your thoughts down below. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well. Make sure you guys are also subbed for the PS5 giveaway, and also use the Linktree link down below for bonus entries. We have the Amazon links down below for the PS5 consoles and all of that good stuff, controllers, etc. If you guys want to go check and see maybe some sales going on for Memorial Day, Twitter and Twitch stream link down below if you guys want to follow. And of course, the Weeble. Sign up for Weeble, deposit $100, and you guys go get free stack and free money. Coinbase, you guys go buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency. You guys go and get free Bitcoin. I appreciate you guys all so much for watching, and hopefully none of you guys have your information stolen, because that would not be good. Love you guys.